Welcome to this exciting episode where we try to recover the disaster from discovering I've made the front wings too wide again. So, first thing to do, let's get the lines marked on the wing at the right width so I don't cock it up one more time. So, laser lines, using my fingers to kind of mark where that line is, draw it on with pen. Let's get this right this time.
That is flush with the wheel, so that's the furthest out that this wing has to be. What I'm going to do is down here, I'm going to cut probably 2 inches that way out of there and then reposition this so it's flush with where it needs to be. I'm also going to take that rise out of there. So first thing, I'm going to get this side of the air dam flat and flush like I want it. I'll then make the wing fit this, and then hopefully we're back to ready for primer anytime soon. Just had a quick thought. Before I start bringing this in too far, I want to put that headlight piece in place to make sure I don't narrow that wing so much I can't get the headlight in. So with the headlight tray fitted, you can see we're still good on that line. Adding the front wing and the headlights shows there's going to have to be some trimming involved in getting those headlights mounted in that hole. So there's the headlights fitted. That should go with the wing, so let's try it with the wing. There's the wing fitted, and you can just about see the headlights there. There's the air dam cut. That all lines up. It actually gives me an inch or so to go to that wheel. Hopefully I can reuse some of this, but I want to get rid of this bit out here, so that's going to be cut flush.
After trimming that curve off, you can see it fitted here, works okay. Note the blood stains. Yeah, be careful with angle grinders. Anyway, let's get some slop on there and make this all work wonderfully.
As I'm going to be hacking this wing about, I've decided I'm going to actually use this as an opportunity to reshape it. So that headlight's going to lean back more and curve around here more. That corner will need changing, that whole thing needs sloping back, and obviously the narrowing. So first of all I'm going to cut across there and see how we go from there.
No time for softly, so slap it with an angle grinder.
So that's the headlight cut back at an angle, not massively obvious, but as you can see, a fair chunk cut off. So theoretically, from the side here, much more slopey back. So from this side, I hope to be able to reuse a lot of that. So if I cut across there, then that piece can be moved in, and I'm just dealing with that wedge there.
Blimey, it worked. I still need to curve that front corner, but in terms of sticking out, sticking in, it looks all right. From front and from back. That's pretty impressive.
So now we've done the drastic cuts. That's flush with the side of the car. That is straight. That's slightly smaller headlight. So I think I'm going to glue that together, and glue that together. Obviously, a bit of filling there, a bit shapy there. Sprayed that with expanding foam overnight, so we now have that gap filled and that area there filled. So you can see where I put the silver plate there. I can now carve around that corner to give me a curve, which I want. And when I start shaping that, I've got something to put the gloop against. So the filler is only there to give me something to mount the gloop against. So there's the headlight reshaped. It now curves around the corner, fits the front wing, and the headlight fits inside it. Quite pleased with that. I'm rushing this a bit because I want to get it glooped up before I have my next leg operation, and I'll be on sticks for a while. Rushing these things is never a good idea, but then this whole fucking project's not a good idea, so what does it matter? Anyway, sand that down, shape it, gloop it. Right, trying to shape this wheel arch quickly. There's this, which is the wing I want. There's then this ridge, I don't know if you can see it white on white. But this bit here needs cutting down, level with that. Ideally I do some kind of sanding tool, but I'm in a rush, so I'm going to use an angle grinder. Much quicker. saw. And there we have the front wing shaved. Much happy with that curve around there compared to the old square corner. Need to sort out that kind of kink there, but that's okay. Need to sort the wheel arch and the return down there, but that's okay. It's basically gloop now. Well, had my mum down this weekend, so didn't get much done. Generated 2 bags of rubbish and some shaping on here. Key thing is, I got that centralised, so those come down by the lights. As you can see from the black line on that one and that one, they're not quite equal, but it's the best that I could work out. Also, I reshaped this front wing, so that's on the air dam, so that's now fitting nicely. That area there will get shaped in slightly to mimic that. The bumper has actually been lowered on the mounting so that with that top gap showing, the panel gap is about equal. I used a bendy bit of plastic trim to give me a nice curve for the wheel arch. Here you can see me trying to recreate it for the video. I'd obviously marked it beforehand. I definitely never brought parts into the kitchen to dry, and you can't prove it. It is late. I'm tired, but I'm actually happy that that is right. A little bit rough. I can finish those off, but the headlight looks right, the angles look right, the curve looks right. It's the right bloody width. I'm going to cut the other side to fit and then finish it. So now all I've got to do is everything I've done for the last week on that to the side you can't see. We are making progress. I've adjusted the ramp so it's absolutely level, and all bits of the car, air dam, or plank, air dam, grills, vents, everything's level. What I have noticed though is that this headlight is raised up. There's an air gap there, so I need to get that lower somehow. I'm guessing I need to remove some of that to drop it to the air dam. But I'll do that when I cut the wing up, which is probably going to be tomorrow now. And it's tomorrow morning before breakfast. So I'm using the angle grinder to remove the metal screw panel from the rest of the wing, and I use my little tapping panel hammer to optimally align it. I just started to panic that the driver's side wasn't lining up properly when I realised the problem was actually around the passenger side, where this was now rubbing where it had been brought in. So trim that back and we should be okay. Panic over. Saturday morning angle grinder session. That's the headlight shaped. That's lined up to make sure it lines up. And that is level across there. A few offcuts, bit of spray foam, some gaffer tape with air. Got the spirit across. Make sure they're level. They're level. And in rapid progress, trying to make sure that everything's finished in time for my knee up. The bumper. Yeah, that doesn't exactly fit. Nice green line, perfect along the front of that. Completely shot to pot on that side. What I'm going to do is a couple of screws there, a couple of screws there, fix the bumper to the air dam, then chop and fit that somehow. Same that side. Not altogether sure what I'm going to do, but I'm sure you'll see as I find out. Well, I didn't even get my camera out for this side. Basically, those 2 screws there holding it. Some of that silver tape taped against the front wing because I'm going to spray some gloop down there. 1 screw in there, pulled it tight. So that line is good. That's not. Spray some gloop in there. Got a solution. Welcome to a rainy Monday morning. Summary, we have the car bumper fitted, both corners now fitted to size.
Well, hey, all that frantic activity worked. We've got the car basically to shape. So as you look at the walk around, I know it's not finished, the sanding and filling, etc. But I'm not going to show you that. Next video should be primer. So look, wings fit, bumper fits, air dam fits, everything's good. Once I've sanded it and filled it, I'll be spraying it primer. But that's going to be after my knee up, which means I'm going to be a couple of weeks on sticks. Please make sure you subscribe so you get an update when the next video is released. And provided I don't die on the operating table, I should see you then. Have fun.